For sure. And so the Pirates come in. I was telling you that I'm not used to seeing a team sitting at 2-3. They're 2-3 in the conference, 11-6 overall. They're not having a bad season. They've lost some close games. They've competed in those games. It's just a matter of the certain things falling the right way for them. And right now, they can disrupt. They can't win the conference, but they sure can disrupt and play a part in this.
Yeah, the addition to LCC in the league and the league is really deep and talented this year, and even some of the teams that maybe don't have a great complete squad have some really good players, and so this has been a fun year to watch. Tournament brackets that'll come out. We're going to see the likes of potentially seeing a Crestview or an LCC or a Columbus Grove again. And so you're going to possibly get another crack at one of the teams, at least a couple of them that you lost to.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups for each team. For the Columbus Grove Bulldogs, we have at guards, we have junior number 5 Trevin Baxter and senior number 3 Trenton Barraza, and also junior guard number 13 Landon Best. Oh wait, I'm sorry, they do a 4. I see Kyle Hopkins, number 21, a senior, is also a guard, and then a forward Brady Basinger, the sophomore forward number 2. The Pirates, on the other side, they also go a 4-guard, 1 forward. We have Merrick Donaldson, number 0, the senior, the junior, number 1, Bean Ginther, junior, number 2, Kane Wright, and senior, number 4, Taryn Boblet. And then Blake Summers wraps it up, number 35, on in the middle, even though he doesn't jump in the middle. So look at the uniform descriptions for Columbus Grove. They are an all black uniform, trimmed in in gray, and then numbers on the front and back in red, outlined in that gray. I did not see the front of their uniform. Steve, did you? What does it say on their chest? By chance, do you know? I'm gonna say it probably says Grove in outlined in red as well. But for the Pirates, they are wearing their white with the red and white checkerboard on the side panels, red and white or red numbers on the front and back, along with Bluffton in script all along their chest, and the Pirate B on each court's leg. So it's about time, Steve. We're about ready to play some basketball, and it's always fun, the rivalry aspect of the game.
Yeah, we'll see which team comes out, and I expect Grove to put some pressure on. Pirates need to be wary of some cherry-picking over-the-top passes that are a staple of the Columbus Grove basketball team.
Yeah, it's definitely, and I was correct, it's Grove in block lettering in red, outlined in that gray as well. So getting ready to jump here, Brady Basinger and Kane Wright to jump here for the tip. We're about ready to be underway here at the Ship. And the tip is controlled by Bluffton. Merrick Donaldson gets it right away. He puts up the 17-footer, can't get it to fall, and is quickly rebounded by Brady Basinger for the Bulldogs. And they're going to walk it down, or slow it down, I guess, a little, and go the other way. They're going right to left on your radio dial. Best with the ball, whips it over to Baxter. Baxter takes it down the left side to Basinger in the low post. A little reverse lay-in, and it is 2-0 Columbus Grove. They do have a press underway here. The Pirates break it relatively quickly, but Boblet gets trapped in the corner, and Donaldson puts up a 3 from the side. He hits it. Merrick Donaldson getting off quickly. Basinger gets it quickly down and throws it away, and the Pirates are going back the other way. Donaldson on the left wing. He's going to bring it back out towards the timeline, hand it off to Bean Ginther. Bean brings it over to the Pirate logo, and he's going to reset the offense. Kane Wright gets it on the free throw line down into Blake Summers. Little hook shot off the glass, and it's good. 5-2 Pirates. 6:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Good left hand by Blake Summers there.
Yeah, getting everybody involved. Steve. Getting everybody involved, I think that is a key thing there with this offense. Best brings it into the lane, can't find a shot, gives it back out to Baxter. He takes it straight to the hole and lays it in. Trevon Baxter with the layup.
A diamond press here by the Bulldogs.
5-4 Pirates, 6:15 remaining. Pirates break that press, bobble it in the corner, gives it to Donaldson. Donaldson starts the offense. Going to hand it off to Bean Ginther, and Bean is at the top of the key. Not really getting too amped up on getting going on anything, but Pirates look like they're being very deliberate with their offense.
Looking around, being patient, seeing if they can get the Bulldogs to fall asleep.
That's not a bad thing. Merrick takes it to the hole. A lot of contact there. No foul called. He misses, but the ball gets tipped out of bounds off of Grove. So it's going to remain Pirate basketball.
Not the way the Pirates are crashing the boards right now.
They're being very aggressive once they start get going. Kane Wright gets it. He takes it right to the hole against Best, kicks it out to Boblet in the left corner. 4-3, and it's good. Taryn Boblet, 4-3. It is 8-4 Pirates with 5:25 remaining. Right now, Steve, we have one more three-point basket made than we did last year at the regular season game at Grove.
Forgot about that one.
We went 1 for 25 last year. Basinger for 3 straight away, and he misses everything. So the student section is letting him have it.
Mr. Basinger smiles a little bit.
Yeah, he had to know that was coming, right? Yeah. 5:08 remaining. Pirates up 8-4. The press is there for Columbus Grove. The Pirates don't look too concerned to get it across, even though they've only got 10 seconds there. They finally break it. Whip it to Blake Summers down on the post, and he lays it in.
Good head fake. Collect himself and go up for 2.
Pump fake, got the defender in the air, and then that was an easy lay-in from there. 10-4 Pirates. Hopkins brings it around, hands it off to Best. Basinger trying to set a screen over to Barraza in the right corner. Barraza down to Baxter into the post. Kane Wright falls down, and the shot is no good, but Baxter gets the rebound, lays it in, and it's fouled in the process. It's going to be on Blake Summers, his first, team's first. Landon Worcester in the game for Kane Wright. Maybe a little bit more stoutness in the post to go against Baxter there.
And Baxter lowered his shoulder and created some separation. Wright hit the floor and made for an easy rebound and putback.
Baxter's free throw is good. 10-7. Pirates up with 4:15 remaining here in the first quarter. They break the press relatively easily. Bean Ginther has it over by the scorer's table as he starts the offense for the Pirates. Summers gets it at the free throw line, slightly past. Going down against Hopkins one-on-one. Wheels around, gets out to Ginther for 3, and Ginther misses everything. And the Columbus Grove student section's letting him have it. And then Landon Best airmails the pass right out of bounds, so the Pirates are going to take the ball over again. 3:47 remaining here in the first. Pirates up 10-7. Pirates hustle down. Break the press. Ginther gets it over by the volleyball line and the Pirate logo. Donaldson, bad pass as Hopkins picks it off, and he goes and lays it in. Kyle Hopkins with the steal and the basket brings the score to 10-9. Pirates are ahead. And they try to break the press.
This press it's not super intimidating. It's like that gnat. You can't get go away in the summer. Just there.
They're really good at a very basic type of press. And it's like you said, it's annoying more than anything, and it causes turnovers because of that. Ginther at the top of the key pulls it back. Pirates trying to get something going since they had a 6-point lead. They've given up a 5-0 run to Grove. They've got to try to break it as Ginther goes one-on-one against Basinger. Up to the hoop. He gets fouled. Can't get the shot to fall, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Coach Boblet saw the matchup there with Basinger on Ginther and wanted him to ISO ball and take it to the hoop.
Brady Basinger with his team's first. Bean Ginther goes to the line with 2:44 remaining in the first.
I thought Coach Boblet was trying to get Landon Worcester, who had Gates, who had Landon Best. Oh, I'm sorry. Landon Best on him, and there was a size advantage there.
Ginther, one more at the line, puts it up, gets it. Pirates back up 12-9 now. Carter Hohenbrink comes into the lineup along with Kane Wright back in. Taryn Boblet and Bean Ginther out for the Pirates. 12-9, Pirates are up. Grove brings the ball down. Quick shot from Hopkins for 3, and he hits. Kyle Hopkins hits the 3, ties the game up at 12, just like that. And they're back into their diamond press here, Steve.
Yep.
Landon Worcester gets the break, gets it over to Hohenbrink. Donaldson, top of the key, going to reset it. Over to Worcester in the corner. He wanted to shoot the 3, but thought better of it. Takes it into the paint. Has it knocked loose. Over to Summers for 3. No good. It's long. Facing her on the rebound. Bulldogs go the other way. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. We're tied at 12. Gavin Barraza is now in the game. He starts the offense going for the Bulldogs. And just like that, Gage Sauter throws it out of bounds. So it's going to be Pirate basketball with 1:37 remaining here in the quarter. Brody Summers comes in for Blake. Guy was doing the same thing. I wanted to make sure Landon got off the court.
In the JV game, Grove had 6 guys on the court at one point.
For 8 full seconds, too. 8 seconds of gameplay had been played. And big win for the JV. They won by 38 in that game. So let's hopefully they didn't use all their points.
That's right.
Bean Ginther back into the lineup here. Kicks it over to Hohenbrink in the right corner for 3. Oh, in and out. Ball gets batted around, and Brady Basinger comes down with it for Columbus Grove. They're going the other way.
It's Basinger's 3rd rebound tonight, all on the defensive side.
Kyle Hopkins takes Boblet one-on-one and gets him kind of twisted around, and he gets the lay-in. That gives Columbus Grove the lead at 14-12. Excuse me. They do break the press. And a bad pass by Brody Summers goes to Trevin Baxter, who gets the lay-in. And that extends the Grove lead to 16-12. Pirates still breaking the press. Do get it finally across. 25 seconds remaining. Ginther has it. Baxter's on him. Over to Kane Wright. He's going to try and get to the hoop. He does. Oh, and the layup doesn't go, but Bean Ginther with the rebound. He can't get the shot to fall, and Grove comes down with it. Basinger charges down and lays it in. Extends the Bulldog lead. Bean Ginther throws up a quick shot, and he's going to get called for the charge. 1.4 seconds remaining here in the quarter. And Bean Ginther picks up a foul. He kind of was out of control there.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, I have no argument that was a charge. He was pretty under control or out of control with that long shot away, and it hits the backboard in the rim by Kyle Hopkins. No good. but we have reached the end of the first quarter. We're at the end of one. Columbus Grove leads Bluffton 18-12. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
Comprehensive care in Northwest Ohio.
Grove Systems in Bluffton is hiring for its 2025 apprenticeship class, where you attend Road State for 2 days and train at Grove for 3 days during the week. Program covers tuition and pays you for 40 hours. Go to joingrove.com/apprentice for more information.
Fat Jack's Pizza in Lima, Ohio has 3 locations on West Street, Finley Road, and Spencerville Road to serve you. Family owned and operated, Fat Jack's offers great food options. Go to fatjackspizza.com for menus and more information.
All right, we are back here at the Ship. And the one, Pirates trail Columbus Grove 18-12. Steve, we started out pretty fast on that first quarter, but we kind of gave up a little bit right at the tail end there, and the Bulldogs were able to get back into it.
Yeah, Grove's they're 7 of 8 from inside the arc, and all 7 made shots are within about 3 feet of the hoop. Meanwhile, the Pirates are 2 of 5 and 2 of 5 from long distance.
Well, we're back underway as the Bulldogs inbound. They've got the ball. Trenton Barraza at the free throw line gives it off to Best, and he takes it right to the hole. Laying it Best with his first bucket extends the Bulldog lead to 8. Ball gets stolen away from Donaldson. Kyle Hopkins with the ball. He gives it over to Landon Best. He's going to start it at the top of the key. Pirates need to get a defensive stop here, Steve. Over to Trent Barraza. Not anything really going for Kyle Hopkins down towards the post, and he gets it back outside for 3, real short. Hits the front of the rim straight down. Pirates with the rebound. And we're going the other way. Donaldson straight away 3, and he hits. Merrick Donaldson breaks that run that Columbus Grove was on, and brings the Pirates back within 5, 20-15.
Yeah, we're going to need some more of those shots from Mr. Donaldson.
Bulldogs down. Gavin Barraza at the logo. He's going one-on-one against Kane Wright. Kicks it over to Sutter. He finds Landon Best, guarded by Taryn Boblet. Best is trying to back Taryn down. Can't get to the hole. Out over to Gavin Barraza, and he kicks it over to Trenton for 3. Real short on that one, front of the rim and off. Rebound being Ginther. We're going back the other way. Long 3, no good. Merrick Donaldson with the long shot there. Couldn't get it to fall. We're going back the other way with Columbus Grove leading 20-15, 6 minutes to play. Kyle Hopkins in the corner for 3. He's along this time, no good. Pirates rebound. They quickly get it down. Kane Wright hits a cutting Blake Summers for the lay-in, and he gets the shot. Gets the shot to fall. The Pirates are now back within 3. Nice little run here. I believe that was a 30-second timeout called by Coach Connor Cole. Blake
Summers did a nice job running the floor there, caught him in stride, nobody there. An easy lay-in. That tickled the rim and rattled around a bit.
Yeah, it did.
But Coach calls timeout for the Bulldogs. He has Mr. Basinger and Mr. Baxter waiting to come in, and he wants to get those guys in as the lead's starting to slip a little bit.
All right, yes. The Pirates are back out onto the floor after that first buzzer. They're ready to go. There's the second one, and I do believe we're going to be ready to go here in just a couple of seconds as Columbus Grove will inbound with a 3-point lead, 20-17. Gavin Barraza brings the ball down, gets it across the timeline, and gets the looks like the Pirates are trying to double team. They get a steal. Merrick Donaldson gets an errant pass from Landon Best. Pirates back down.
Pirates are doing their Their traditional jump that first pass, come double, and see if we can get some pressure and turnovers.
5:15 remaining here in the second quarter.
It's really trying to stretch the court, create some space.
Summers gets it down in the low left post, kicks it over to Boblet, guarded closely by Gavin Barraza. Back down to Summers in the post. He's going to go to work. He kicks it out to Kane Wright for three. Got it. Kane Wright with his first hoop of the night. And we are tied at 20.
Little inside-outside. They're trying to double or triple Summers, and he found the open man.
An 8-0 run for the Pirates to bring the score to 20-20 with 4:40 remaining. Columbus Grove goes to work. Trevin Baxter kicks it over to Basinger, over to Trenton Barraza. He wheels it to Gavin Barraza, who drives down into the paint. Gets it to Landon Best, who puts up the shot. Too strong, and Brady Basinger is going to get called for his second as he shoved Merrick Donaldson on that one.
That's helpful for the Pirates. Basinger's been the hot hand for the Bulldogs here the past week or two.
So 4:24 remaining here in the second quarter. Game is tied at 20. Pirates with the ball. Grove back to their press. Pirates break it relatively easily, but that it happens few and far between. It seems like they've had more issue than success against that press. Pass gets thrown out of bounds, so we're going the other way as Columbus Grove will take over.
Yeah, Kane Wright tried to squeeze one in there. It's too tight of a window.
And I'm not sure you saw it, Steve, but your son switched back to his red jersey since Grove is not wearing their red uniforms today.
My Jedi mind trick.
Over to Trevin Baxter drives in, and I believe Blake Summers is going to get called for the second foul as he gets called for the hack on Trevin Baxter. And he's going to shoot two. That's going to be, like I said, Summers' second personal foul, first team for the quarter. Baxter hits the first. He breaks that tie. He's going to have one more as Blake Summers comes out.
It's like we're bringing Landon Worcester in for their Summers.
That really inhibits our height. Really, it does. Baxter hits the second, and that gives the Bulldogs a 22-20 lead with 3:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Merrick gets it, comes racing across the timeline. He picks up his dribble, poorly timed pick up of his dribble there, but he does get it to Bean Ginther, who goes against Baxter hard, and then he has it knocked off of his knee and out of bounds, and the Pirates turn the ball over.
Yeah, without Basinger there, the Bulldogs are packing it in the paint right now.
Yeah.
Created a couple turnovers.
3:20 remaining. Gavin Barraza brings it across. Whips it over to Kyle Hopkins. He has 7 points this half. Landon Best. Looks like he shoved Taron Boblet a little bit, but there's some contact in the lay-in, and then he has the audacity to ask where the foul was. Kane Wright gets it along the baseline. He throws the ball away. The Pirates turn it over again. Seems like they get something going, then all of a sudden they get comfortable, and it just they start making more and more mistakes then.
Yeah, we're too quick to drive, and we pick up our dribble, and there's no offensive player to be found near us. Got to keep our dribble.
Yeah. Bulldogs with the ball. Trent Barraza back by the timeline. Left side. He sends it over to Baxter, who's going to take Carter Hohenbrink one-on-one. Can't get to the hole. Kicks it back over to Trent Barraza. Puts up the three. He's short on it. Hohenbrink with the rebound. Merrick Donaldson runs the ball across the timeline. Gets the offense set up. 2:20 remaining, 24-20, Columbus Grove. Landon Worcester gets it in the paint and gets it knocked away, and the Bulldogs come up with it again. I had enough statisticians, I'd have somebody just on turnovers because
This last 3 times down the
Yeah.
court, we've turned it over.
and there have been spurts like that throughout the whole first quarter too that we had that as well. Baxter takes it to the hole, cannot get the ball to fall or the shot to fall.
And Baxter's going to get a
Trenton Barraza is going to
going
get
against
called for his
Barraza.
first foul. They did say number 3, not Baxter, not 5. So that's going to be Barraza's first.
I would rather had 5. He's got 9 points.
I know it. I know it. And he's now on the bench getting a rest. Oh wait, no, they just don't have him up there. Oh yeah, there he is. Pirates break the press finally. Darren Boblet has the right wing, gets it down to Brody Summers at the free throw line. Over to Donaldson for 3. Can't get it too strong. Rebound Columbus Grove and quickly down. Engage Sauter with the lay-in and the 2-point bucket. Expands the lead out to 6, 26-20, 1:15 remaining here in the second quarter. After all the hubbub, the ball gets knocked off Landon Best out of bounds. Pirates will retain possession.
So you can see here, Groves, that press is to slow this game down, and we need to make this a track meet and get it up and go. We're having to work super hard for any type of good look.
Ginther gets it into Brody Summers right under the hoop, and he can't get the fall. Sauter with the defense over to Donaldson for 3, and he hits it. That cuts the Bulldog lead in half. The Pirates call timeout, and Todd Boblet calls a 30-second timeout. 1:05 remaining here in the second quarter. The Pirates trail the Bulldogs 26-23, and I have a feeling it's going to be that type of game, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's pretty physical. The officials are letting them play. We've got about 5 total fouls called collectively between both squads. So outside of Summers, Blake Summers, and Mr. Brady Basinger, those 2 guys have 2 fouls each.
Right.
It looks like Trent Barraza and Bean Ginther are the other 2 that have a foul. So I guess that would make 6 fouls maybe. The math wasn't mathing.
You weren't mathing right. Grove gets the inbound, gets it across the timeline. They're quickly at work. Barraza ready to set a screen
Keep a hand up.
for
This guy's
Hopkins,
gonna pull
but
it.
no.
Nope, thought about it.
He gets it down to Barraza, high post on the left side, kicks it over to Best on the right side. Barraza crosses to the left post. He gets the shot up against Merrick Donaldson, cannot get it to fall. 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Pirates have the ball. They're going to slow it down. Coach Boblet put up 1 finger, so I'm going to assume that means 1 shot. Being Ginther, top of the key, out by the logo, out on the logo, not by it. He's standing squarely on it.
Oh boy.
Whoa, almost threw the ball away, and there's a foul on Sauter. That's his first, team's 3rd for the quarter, but there's only 6 seconds left, so it really is
They've
not
got
a worry.
Got another foul they can use here.
If you're a coach, do you use it? Do you do that, or do you just let them?
I think
go?
so. You let them get it. You get about 2 or 3 seconds off, and you burn it again.
It's not a bad use, but I would put the person at the bottom or at the end of my bench though to do that. Inbound to Bean Ginther, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Sauter goes ahead and fouls again. So with 3.7 seconds, the Pirates will inbound underneath their own basket. Merrick Donaldson will be the inbound.
Look for Bean Ginther to pop out here and hit him on the back cut and try to go up and get another foul. And Grove's taking Sauter out and pulling, like you said, and one of their guys doesn't see a ton of time, some muscle to.
I don't know that they want to foul now. They've got 4. A little alley-oop pass to Ginther. He can't get it to fall. Grove rebounds. Long shot is thrown up and it is no good. And we are going to the half. Well, we're going to the half, and it's a one-possession game. The Columbus Grove Bulldogs lead the Bluffton Pirates 26-23. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
With 26 years of experience and attention to detail, Angels Flooring provides many flooring services. Call 419-302-7151 for more information. Angels Flooring, serving Bluffton and surrounding areas since 2009.
Blanchard Valley Health System isn't just a hospital. We are an integrated health system providing comprehensive care in Northwest Ohio. For more information, please visit bvhealthsystem.org. Blanchard Valley Health System. We're here for you.
Riley Creek Sportswear in Bluffton provides embroidery, screen printing, letter jackets, and more for any size group. Call 567-204-8621 for more information or a quote. Riley Creek Sportswear, your small town, family-owned sportswear connection.
Lounge Media Group is a multimedia company that provides internet radio broadcasts, radio and podcast services, and graphic design. Go to loungemediagroup.us for more information. Lounge Media Group, big city quality with a hometown price.
Bluffton Auto Repair Center provides friendly, reliable service for all your hometown car needs. Call 419-358-1900. Bluffton Auto Repair Center, across the street from Stratton Auto Group on Main and Jefferson.
Kira's Flipside Grill on Main Street in Bluffton offers a made-in menu, live weekly music, craft beer and cocktails, plus kids' meals too. Kira's Flipside Grill. Exceptional food, hip atmosphere, unique dining experience.
Grove Systems in Bluffton is hiring for its 2025 apprenticeship class, where you attend Road State for 2 days and train at Grove for 3 days during the week. Program covers tuition and pays you for 40 hours. Go to joingrove.com/apprentice for more information.
Do you want to stay up to date on the latest insights and analytics for Ohio high school football? Dubstat Football has rankings, statistics, and game predictions for every team in Ohio. Check it out now at dubstat.com/football.
Steiner & Granger LLC provides auto, home, and business insurance solutions to meet all of your needs. Steiner & Granger, your hometown team for over 25 years. Go Pirates!
And we're back here at the ship. We are at the half. Pirates trail Columbus Grove 26-23. Steve, that second quarter, while we're still down 3 points, that was a little bit of a better quarter for the Pirates offensively and as well as defensively.
Yeah, defensively, the Pirates did better. Grove shot some more threes and came up empty, 0 for 4. And Merrick Donaldson, I believe he had all three. Maybe he had 2 of the 3. We're 3 of 5, and so they made a few more shots, rebounded a few more balls, and were patient enough that they outscored Grove 11-8 in the second quarter.
Now I have us down for 5 made threes. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Yeah,
we were 2 of 5 in the first quarter and 3 of 5 in the second quarter.
So 5 of 10. We're shooting 50% from the 3-point line.
Yep.
And that brought us back into the game a little bit more. Steve, this is a pretty competitive game, and I don't know that I'm hard pressed to see one of these teams pulling away by double digits or even large single digits for any real extended period of time. Excuse me.
Yeah,
the Pirates had a 6-point lead. It dwindled away. Columbus Grove turned out they got an 8-point lead and it went right back away. This is a nip and tuck, and it might be one of those that they get extended out, but then the other team's just going to wrangle them back in.
Yeah, who's going to win the turnover battle, right?
Yeah.
Football analogy. So who can take care of the ball, and you've got to finish when you get your opportunities, and that's probably the difference, right? So far tonight, that point blank range, Grove has made their bunnies, and the Pirates have missed a couple that are right there that they probably needed to get.
The one thing that I will say too is Pirates seem to have a little bit of a turnover bug, because there's been multiple times that they've turned the ball over on consecutive trips down the court, and so the Pirates need to clean that up, and maybe that will bode a little bit better in the second half for the Pirates. Let's look at the scoring for each team. For Columbus Grove, Trevin Baxter leads the way with 9 points. Kyle Hopkins has 7. Then we have Brady Basinger and Landon Best, both with 4, and Greg Sauter with only 2 points. 26 first half points for Columbus Grove. For the Bluffton Pirates, they are led by Merrick Donaldson, who has 9 points. Blake Summers has 6. Then you have Kane Wright and Taryn Boblet, both with 3. Bean Ginther with 2 for 23 first half points. It's definitely a defensive struggle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a defensive masterpiece, because a lot of it is sloppiness on the offensive offense. Columbus Grove isn't hitting a lot of their shots, and Bluffton likes to turn the ball over. That's kind of what we're dealing with right now, is a couple of deficiencies for each of those offenses. But Steve, what do we got to do to get this win?
I'd like to see if the Pirates can push the pace a little bit. I mean, we got to try to find a way to get some easy baskets and not let Grove just pack it in down there.
Yeah.
When we were able to get the ball down low and we were able to find somebody out on the perimeter, we had a little bit of success there. But our entry passes have been in harm's way, and that's where our turnovers have came from.
We're pretty sloppy with how we're passing the ball. We're very flippant with it. Well, they should get there by doing that. And you know what? I've seen the way Grove is playing. They play those passing lanes very, very well, and they anticipate the cross for that skip pass.
Yeah,
they're anticipating they might fall back. Maybe it's duping the Pirates into it, but they drop back a little bit, and it looks like a wide open pass. Then all of a sudden, there it is.
Yeah,
and they're picking it off, or at least knocking it out of bounds and making the Pirates reset and start their offense back over again. And it just I'm interested to see where Coach Boblet made some adjustments, how the Pirates do adjust, but at the same time, Coach Cole's on the Grove side. He's not a dumb coach either. He's going to do some adjustments. So it's a matter of trying to make sure you play your game and play within your team's potential. These guys, this could be a very, very interesting and fun second half.
Yeah, it's being that both offensive have been kind of clunky here tonight.
Yeah,
the worry is that one team on either side hits a few shots and gaps it to the point that it seems insurmountable,
where that other offense can't recover,
where you can't make up those points without expending all your energy on defense to get turnovers and having nothing left to put the ball in the hoop.
Well, and that's a real thing. Sometimes you wonder, well, how could they get all the way back from 15 points down and then just look like they give up? Well, you got to spend a lot of energy getting playing defense to keep the shots from the other team making shots, forcing turnovers, and then going down and playing within your offense and getting those points to get back in the game. Yeah, it takes a lot away.
We saw that against LCC this year. We dug our grave super, super deep, and we got it all the way right back to the end, and a couple turnovers here sealed the deal.
Yep, absolutely. You're absolutely right. So we're under a minute before we get ready to go for the second half. The Pirates will have the ball out of the break. It is 26-23, Grove on top of the Pirates.
We're doing the 50-50 now.
A white ticket with a blue line on it.
If you're at home and have the white ticket with the blue line on it.
I don't know what that means, but correct. Starting lineup for the Pirates back out on the court. It looks like it is the same lineup for Columbus Grove. Yes, as well for their starting second half. There is the halftime buzzer. We're getting ready to get going. Pirates with the ball. Small town basketball. Getting ready to inbound and people walking by with popcorn. Kids walking in front of the inbounder. Long three from Tara, bobble it right away. No good. Rebounded by Being Ginther. Pirates get the ball again. Blake Summers gets it over in the right corner, drives down the lane or the baseline, can't get the shot to fall. Ball gets tipped out of bounds and goes back to Grove. 7:40 remaining here. Early going of the second half. Kyle Hopkins brings it across the timeline, gets to Trenton Barraza. Barraza picks up his dribble, hands off to Landon Best, who picks up his dribble in a very precarious spot. I tell you, sometimes it must be in the water because both sides that are picking their dribbles up maybe at the wrong time. Barraza drives in and gets the shot to fall. His first bucket of the game. It extends the Grove lead to 5. Pirates quickly down. Donaldson, a right side off the wing. He's going to take Best one-on-one, and he gets doubled by Baxter. That leaves Bobble open for 3. Can't get it to fall long. Bulldogs quickly down. Brady Basinger down with a quick shot. Can't get the shot to go, and it is rebound by Landon Best. He's going to pull it back up top of the key, reset the offense. Basinger gets it on the right side, takes a 15-foot jumper and leaves it short. Merrick Donaldson with the rebound. Pirates go the other way. Donaldson drives straight to the hole, has it blocked away by Kyle Hopkins, and the Bulldogs will take the ball back the other way. Barraza kicks it over to, Baxter. Can't find the shot, so he's going to get it over to Kyle Hopkins, top of the key. We're going to reset their offense. Barraza gets it down to Baxter in the low post against Yenther. Goes one way, fakes one way, goes the other. Gets the shot to fall. It's now a 7-point Grove lead. Ball quickly down to Summers. He's in the low post, and he just simply has the ball taken away from him and tied up. Steve, how does that happen?
That's your Columbus Grove defense, right? One guy comes and the other guy comes, kind of like football, comes to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lot of time. You either got to shoot it or get rid of it.
Yeah, you don't have time to think. You've got to get moving on it. And instead, Blake Summers gets tied up and it goes back to Grove. They get it across quickly. Best gets in the left corner, kicks it over to Baxter, drives down the baseline, loses control. And Brady Basinger, I think, just picked up his 3rd foul. He did indeed, as Kane Wright came down with the loose ball. Basinger reached in and knocked Kane off his off balance, and was not happy with the call, but it was a foul. Pirates get it across the timeline quickly. Boblet against Basinger. Drives in. 15-footer. Can't get it to fall. Blake Summers gets the rebound, but has it knocked out of his hand, and then he kicks it out of bounds off of his hand, so it's going to be Grove's ball.
You're going to need Blake to get a little more physical down there.
5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 30-23, Grove on top. Best in the corner for 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Kane Wright with the rebound. He's going to slow it up and get it to Ginther. Ginther gives it to Merrick. Merrick walks it across the timeline. Moves it over to the left side. Being guarded closely. He's going to drive against Barraza. He's going to pull up at 15 feet. Can't get the shot to fall. Baxter comes down with the rebound for Grove. Barraza in the right corner for 3. He's long. It hits off the back, straight up in the air, and comes back through for the 3. That extends the lead for Grove to 10 points. And looks like Grove, Coach Coles took his last 30-second timeout. Steve, this is kind of what we were talking about. One of those offenses hitting some shots. that maybe extending the lead to where maybe it's not doable. We're not there yet, I don't think, but it's getting to the point where we're starting to extend it out a little bit. And is this where we're at?
Yeah, we're about halfway through the third quarter, and Pirates are 0 for 6 in this half. Haven't been able to get the ball to go through the hoop yet. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs are 2. They're actually 3 of 5, with one of those being that last three-pointer from the corner.
7-0 run to start the second half for Columbus Grove. Makes it a 10-point deficit for the Pirates. The biggest of the evening for either team, the biggest lead for either team. Let's see what Coach Boblet was able to come up with and maybe get some adjustments to get the Pirates going here. Quickly inbound, Bean Ginther gets it, races it across the timeline. And now we're looking at, they're slowing it down immensely. Ginther drives straight out, kicks it over to Donaldson, left corner for 3, and he got it. Merrick Donaldson hits the 3, 33-26. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Basinger and Summers are both out for their respective squads. So both sides going with a little smaller lineup.
Yeah, considerably. That makes Trenton Barraza the big man down in the post now. He gets it top of the key, tries to go against Ginther, can't get anything. Landon Best, top of the key, guarded by Merrick Donaldson. Back over to Hopkins in the right corner. He's going to drive into the paint and kick it out to Baxter, who resets the offense. Guarded by Landon Worcester. He pulls back, goes against Worcester. Hey, nice little pass to Kyle Hopkins, and he gets the lay-in. Brings it back to a 9-point Grove lead. Pirates break the press. Kane Wright gets it in the low right post, kicks it over to Ginther. Beyond the arc. To Worcester outside for 3. Goes halfway down and comes back out. Dave Sauter with the rebound.
Absolutely cruel.
Yes. Landon Best drives on Taryn Boblet. Can't get it to go. Kane Wright with the rebound. Ginther brings it across. Gives it to Kane Wright, and he traveled. He traveled. Just stuttered the steps a little bit before he actually got going, and took the refs a couple seconds there, but they did get the right call there.
Summers and Homebrink back in. I like bringing Carter Homebrink. I think he can be a guy that can kind of sway this game a little bit.
2:40 remaining here in the third quarter. 35-26, Grove on top. Landon Best, left side, guarded closely by Blake Summers. Over to Gavin Barraza.
Good hustle.
Ball gets batted around. Grove comes up with a bad pass. Forces Kyle Hopkins to reset the offense for Grove. Gavin Barraza being guarded by Blake Summers. They wheel it back around. Landon Best on the left wing. Goes against Landon Worcester. Puts up an 8-foot jumper and he gets it. Landon Best with his third hoop of the evening. 37-26, Grove on top. The Pirates need to get it across. And they do, and the ball gets thrown out of bounds, and the Pirates turn the ball over.
There's not enough movement. We're just standing in place, and it's pretty easy to play a zone when your guy you're guarding doesn't move.
Yep, absolutely. So Grove will have the ball with 1:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Hopkins goes hard against Donaldson. Can't get anything going. So he gets it over to Landon Best from 15. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Donaldson. They're going the other way to Summers on the break. Nice Euro-style step and a little lay-in. And we're going to have a timeout. And he's going to call full timeout. So we're going to go ahead and take the break with him. 1:26 remaining here in the third quarter. Columbus Grove leads Bluffton 37-28. You're listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
Steiner and Granger LLC provides auto, home, and business insurance solutions to meet all of your needs. Steiner and Granger, your hometown team for over 25 years. Go Pirates!
Hothead Burritos in Wapakoneta is now open. We are located off I-75, exit 111, which is also the same exit as the Neil Armstrong Museum. Come see us and try our collection of sauces on a burrito or a bowl. Hothead Burritos in Wapakoneta. Go Pirates!
Lounge Media Group is a multimedia company that provides internet radio broadcasts, radio and podcast services, and graphic design. Go to loungemediagroup.us for more information. Lounge Media Group, big city quality with a hometown price.
All right, we're back here at the Ship. The Columbus Grove Bulldogs lead the Bluffton Pirates 37-28 with 1:26 remaining in the third. Grove with the ball. They get the inbound. Trenton Barraza back in the lineup for the Pirates, or for the Bulldogs. I think that's the only change from the lineups. Hopkins guarded closely by Ginther. Going to try to take him one-on-one. Can't find his way to the hoop. Back over to Gavin Barraza. Barraza to Hopkins for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound Landon Worcester. They're going to push it quickly across the timeline to prevent that press from setting in. Worcester gets it at the free throw line. Over to Donaldson in the left corner for three. No good. The ball gets batted around. Grove comes up with the rebound. They're going to go the other way. Trent Barraza with the layup attempt, and a lot of defense there, but Barraza gets the fall. That opens the lead out to 11 with 30 seconds remaining. 39-28. Merrick Donaldson over to Hohenbrink. Back over to Ginther. Back to Hohenbrink. 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Worcester gets it in the low right post. He goes one-on-one against Hopkins. He gets the shot. Or Basinger. Four. And that's going to be his fourth. And Landon Worcester's going to go to the line. Landon Worcester's going to go to the line to try to get some free points there, Steve. Free points meaning the clock's not running.
I like pizza.
I like pizza, Steve. Oh, if you don't know what we're talking about, you're missing out on some good cinema. Worcester's first is good.
You said cinema.
Am I wrong? Did it not take place in a movie theater?
Are you not impressed?
Landon Worcester, one more to go here at the line. It's up, and it is good. And now Carter Hohenbrink is going to get called for a foul for shoving Gage Sauter after the free throw. So that's the first for the Pirates. So it's been a clean quarter, but now we're back underway. Gavin Barraza brings it down against Ginther, puts up a little jumper, can't get it to go. Bean Ginther pushes it, gets it to Blake Summers for three at the buzzer. It's good. So just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that lead gets cut a little bit further in. We're now sitting at a 6-point deficit. We go to the fourth. The Pirates trail Columbus Grove 39-33. We'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
CCR Realtors on Main Street in Bluffton helps provide value when it's time to buy or sell. Call Lisa Wanger and Kelly Blackburn to help at 419-358-4663. That's 419-358-HOME. CCR Realtors, Bluffton's full-service realtors.
Southgate Lanes of Bluffton is open to the public and offers plenty of fun with sand volleyball, craft beer, and obviously food. Southgate Lane, south of Bluffton on Main. Food's so good you'd swear it's a restaurant.
Blanchard Valley Health System isn't just a hospital. We are an integrated health system providing comprehensive care in Northwest Ohio. For more information, please visit bvhealthsystem.org. Blanchard Valley Health System. We're here for you.
We are back here at the Ship as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter for this game between Columbus Grove and Bluffton. The Pirates are on a little bit of a mini run here, Steve, to get back in the game. They also get the ball in the fourth.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a 2-for-1 here and get another score.
Being Ginther wide open down the lane, and he lays it in. The Pirates are yet again back within 4 at 39-35. Baxter over to Hopkins. Hopkins is going to try to take right to the hole. He can't get it. Back to Baxter, who plows through Being Ginther. And that is number 1 on Baxter. But the bigger thing is the Pirates get the ball back to try to cut into this lead even more.
Yep. Let's see if they can take it down and get another hoop. One possession at a time. Taryn Boblett's looking for a custodian or somebody. Finds
a towel there. He finally found just a random towel. I don't know whose it is, but let's grab that and wipe that up. 39-35. Bulldogs on top. Pirates with the ball. They have their press set up, and the Pirates break it. Darren Boblett has it knocked out of his hands. And now Coach Todd Boblett is going to call a 30-second timeout to redraw up something that maybe he thought of. You know what? Maybe there's something he's seeing. I don't know. Let's hope that correlates to points, though.
Well, you get the feeling that this is going to become a possession ball game, and the difference between being down 2 buckets or 3 buckets is 1 possession. And so we've got to make this next play and make it count. And he's thinking these opportunities as that clock keeps ticking. You're playing against grandfather time, and time is not on your side.
Well, right now it looks like Bluffton has 2 timeouts remaining, 2 full timeouts remaining, and Columbus Grove has all 3 of their fulls remaining. As we get ready to get back underway here in the 4th quarter. Bluffton trails 39-35, 7:23 remaining here in regulation. They throw it into the backcourt to Bean Ginther. He's going to go against Gavin Barraza. Kane Wright gets it at the free throw line. He's going to back down Baxter. Doesn't do anything with it except for kick it back outside the arc. And the Pirates are looking to get some penetration. And they're still wheeling around. Wright gets it in the low right post. Going one-on-one against Baxter. Out to Summers for 3. Short off the front of the rim. Baxter with the rebound. Grove goes back the other way. Best against Boblett. Pulls back, goes back against him again. Can't get anything going. Gavin Barraza goes against Ginther. Can't get anything going. There goes Baxter against Donaldson. Jump stop. Tries to hit a cutting. Barraza does. Out to Hopkins for 3, and he's good. Kyle Hopkins with his second 3 of the night. 42-35, Grove on top. Pirates get it across the timeline. The Grove defense falls back. Ginther being guarded by Hopkins finds it right under the hoop. Out to Summers for 3 straight away. Too long. Rebound right. Rebound Kane Wright to Merrick Donaldson for 3. No good. Rebound Kyle Hopkins for Grove. Trent Barraza brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Hopkins. Hopkins being guarded by Wright. Over to Gavin Barraza, who drives and gets it to his brother for the lay-in. Trent Barraza with his 4th hoop of the half. Leads back out to 9. That little that run by the Pirates just didn't. And now we got a jump ball, as I don't know how it keeps happening, but our guards keep getting into that corner. And once they get across the timeline, that end line and the sideline and corner are 2 extra defenders basically, and you get the trap and you're guarded 4 ways, and the ball gets tied up. So Grove will take the ball. Baxter in the low post against Worcester. 8-foot jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound, Taryn Boblett. We're going back the other way. Under 5 minutes to play. 4:55 remaining here in regulation.
You don't need to fall in love with the three-pointer.
No,
We need
sir.
points.
We just need buckets. We need good, wise shots. Worcester gets it down in the post. He gets collapsed. He hits a cutting beam. Gets the shot to fall. And Trevin Baxter is going to get his second foul as Ginther will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. We cut to 7, a chance to make it 6 with no time ticking off. Steve, that's always a plus. You just have to hit your free throws.
Yep. Brady Basinger checks back in for the Bulldogs.
He's got 4. The free throw by Ginther is good. 44-38.
Pirates need a stop here.
Yep, if there's ever a time you need a defensive stop, it's with 4.5 minutes left in regulation. You're down by 6. Baxter drives into the paint, can't find his way to the hole. He gets it out to Kyle Hopkins. He pulls it back. Being guarded by Donaldson. Loses control. Ginther comes up with it. Gets it to Donaldson. Donaldson puts up the three. It's going to be short. You can see that from here, so I would hope that Baxter gets it. And they're going to call Ginther for the block. It's going to be his first. Trevin Baxter is going to go to the line to shoot 2. I think he just didn't get established in time. You know, like he had the right thought, but he didn't have the it just didn't finish right. Free throw by Baxter is good. He's got one more to go. 45-38. Columbus Grove on top with one more free throw pending. It is up and it is good. 8-point lead. Pirates quickly break it. The press and get it across the timeline. Landon Worcester gets it in the post, goes up with it, gets the shot from 3 feet out. And that's what we need, Steve. We need points.
Back to a 6-point game.
46-40, 3:45 remaining here in regulation. Ball gets tipped away from Baxter into the backcourt. He regains it.
Landon Worcester, really nice quick hands there.
Yeah. Baxter gets it in the left corner. Over to Basinger against him. Summers kicks it over to Basinger. Baxter drives it in. Bad pass, but it gets gathered in by Barraza, who's going to go to work. And he decides to pull it back.
You're going to have to start doubling here. There's a lot of time going off the clock.
Yeah. Hopkins drives, kicks it over to Baxter in the right corner for 3. Doesn't even hit rim. Pirates pulled away with the rebound. Darren bobble it down to Landon Worcester in the post against Trenton Barraza. Back down to him in the post again. Over to Summers, cutting to the hole, lays it up. Cannot get it to fall. Too many of those short shots like that, Steve, that we have not been able to put in the hole. Grove brings it across, and there's going to be a foul called on Blake Summers. That's his third. Team's second for the quarter.
Grove does
2:36 remaining.
A really good job of just balancing the court out defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Baxter gets it to Barraza in the right corner. He's not going to take the shot. He gets to Hopkins, who cuts to the hole. Over to Best in the left corner for 3. No good. Rebound, Sharon Boblet. 2:15 remaining. 46-40. Ginther drives over to Merrick Donaldson. Gets Hopkins off course, and then the ball gets stolen. Kyle Hopkins with the steal. Nice little move to the hoop, and he lays it in. Full timeout called by Coach Connor Coles. 2 minutes exactly remaining. We're going to step away, take that break with them. 2 minutes exactly remaining in regulation. It's 48-40 Columbus Grove over Bluffton. You are listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
Kira's Flipside Grill on Main Street in Bluffton offers a made-in menu, live weekly music, craft beer and cocktails, plus kids meals too. Kira's Flipside Grill. Exceptional food, hip atmosphere, unique dining experience.
Do you want to stay up to date on the latest insights and analytics for Ohio high school football? Dubstat Football has rankings, statistics, and game predictions for every team in Ohio. Check it out now at dubstat.com/football.
Grove Systems in Bluffton is hiring for its 2025 apprenticeship class, where you attend Road State for 2 days and train at Grove for 3 days during the week. Program covers tuition and pays you for 40 hours. Go to joingrove.com/apprentice for more information.
All right, we're back here at the ship with 2 minutes remaining here in regulation. Columbus Grove leads Bluffton 48-40. Steve, we need some points and some stops. That's what we need.
And we're going to have to do it in a hurry.
Yep.
We're running out of time.
Pirates get it across quickly. Bean against the defense gets it over to Merrick. A lot of time coming off
It's taking
considerably.
a long time for this play.
It's certainly, and then the ball gets thrown into the backcourt, and it's going to be a turnover as the Pirates turn the ball over with 1:36. So they used 24 seconds of the clock and didn't take one shot. So Columbus Grove will have the ball with 1:36 remaining here in regulation and an 8-point lead. Pirates going to have to start thinking about fouling too, if that's what the game they want to do.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see a nice fun game of keep away from the rear on out.
Grove calls the timeout. They only have fulls left, so that's another full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. But Steve, this is a rough stretch of this fourth quarter where the Pirates were within 5. And then all of a sudden they just kind of, back and forth, and they're still not out of it by any means, but we're getting real close to the point where we're almost under a minute and a half, and we're down by 8, don't have the ball.
Yeah. Now we put ourselves in this position. A lot of turnovers tonight.
Yeah.
And haven't been able to cash in, and I'm going to credit some of that to Grove's defense has been had a hand in that, but we haven't been real sharp tonight.
Well, and it's been we came out that third quarter and let up a run and fell down by 11, and then we got right back into it. We got within 4, and then we fell back. But it's an interesting matriculation of the game.
Interesting.
Of course, yes.
LCC 42, Crestview 35 going in the fourth, and
Wow.
Spencerville was up 43-40 on Allen East. Who the
Wow.
Pirates have yet to play.
Play next week. Inbound quickly gets stolen by the Pirates. It goes the other way. They're going to have to get some shots away really, really quick. They're wasting a lot of time. Blake Summers takes it down the baseline, gets it to Ginther. Over to Donaldson in the left corner for 3. No good. Rebound, Kane Wright. Gets it over to Taron Boblet. Boblet's going to drive. He's going to put up the left hand. Oh, cannot get the shot to fall. But it looks like Trevin Baxter is going to get his third. Taron Boblet's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
I'm not sure.
1:10 remaining, 48-40.
I'm not sure Trevin Baxter's ever agreed with the foul that's been called on him.
I'm guessing not. I'm guessing not. First free throw away and no good for Boblet.
He's your old school, no blood, no foul basketball
That's right.
player.
What are you talking about? Guy's still standing.
He's got all his teeth
He's
yet.
not missing any teeth. Boblet's second. It's away, and he misses that one. Rebound Kane Wright to Donaldson for 3. No good. And Kane Wright is going to foul Brady Basinger. It's his first, the team's third of the quarter. 1:05 remaining, 8-point deficit for the Pirates. 48-40 as Grove leads late in the fourth. There's the inbound. We're trap in the corner. I don't know that I can agree with that. It looked like Mr. Baxter just slammed it on the ground and it didn't hit anybody. It just went out of bounds. But whatever. I'm not down there watching it either. I'm not on top of it. These guys get paid to do this job. So Bulldogs break the press, but almost turn it over. Baxter gets it under the hoop, puts the shot up, can't get it to fall. Brady Basinger with the rebound. And the Pirates foul quickly. Kane Wright gets his second foul. 47.9 seconds remaining. Getting more dim of hope there, Steve.
Yeah, it's kind of what we talked about, that if the lead got too great and the shots weren't falling, and similar to last year's game here where just nothing fell from outside the arc. And you start looking at the time and you're doing math in your head and how many possessions we have and trying to go for three, and the threes just aren't falling. And
we've had plenty of good looks for threes. Hey, he's dragging his feet. He's dragging his feet. And the lay-in by Best, that shouldn't even have gotten there because the inbounder was dragging his feet all over the place. He has to keep a pivot foot underneath when it's not a made basket. Karen Boblet has it pulled away. And Kyle Hopkins gets the cleanup basket there and lays it in. What are we doing here? Number 5, what? Was that a warning? Is that what I heard?
It sounded like it.
It looks like maybe number 5 got a warning, which is Trevin Baxter. Pirates down. Kane Wright takes it straight to the hole, lays it up and in. That's his first hoop of the half. Bulldogs call timeout. They take a full timeout with 7.5 seconds left and a 10-point lead. No, I know it makes no difference, Steve, on the outcome. But that last inbound when they got the quick lay-in, the guy was moving both of his feet. You have to pull a pivot foot when you're inbounding from a non-made basket. So if there's no made basket, that's the only time you can run the baseline. Every other time you've got to hold a pivot foot. He moved both of his feet separately at different times and not nary a whistle, Steve.
Just riding this one out.
Yeah. 7.5 seconds remaining. 10-point lead for Columbus Grove. They're going to inbound. And that's going to be the end of the game. And there's the final buzzer. Final score here from the ship, 52-42. Columbus Grove takes the win against Bluffton. We'll be right back. We'll be back with a quick wrap-up after these messages. You're listening to Bluffton Pirate Basketball on the Lounge Sports Network.
Blanchard Valley Health System isn't just a hospital. We are an integrated health system providing comprehensive care in Northwest Ohio. For more information, please visit bvhealthsystem.org. Blanchard Valley Health System. We're here for you.
Lounge Media Group is a multimedia company that provides internet radio broadcasts, radio and podcast services, and graphic design. Go to loungemediagroup.us for more information. Lounge Media Group, big city quality with a hometown price.
Axe Ventura is open every Thursday through Sunday with locations in Findlay and Bellefontaine. Walk-ins are welcomed, but reservations are recommended. Visit axventura.com to book today. Axe Ventura, family-friendly fun focusing on the experience.
All right, we are back here at Bluffton High School. The Pirates fall to Columbus Grove 52-42. Steve, this was a rough back half of that fourth quarter. I think that was it was a very competitive game up to that point.
Yeah, it looks like Pirates scored 23 points in the first half and got to 42. So, 19 points in the second half?
Yeah.
And that third quarter went the first 4 minutes without logging a bucket and just not a lot of offense tonight. And then it got late and we needed some some shots and we just didn't take them.
Yeah.
Either we didn't feel like we had the shot, or we're looking for our teammates to take the shot instead of us, and kind of shied away from it a little bit.
Yeah, it was a rough second half of the fourth quarter because it was, like we said, it was a competitive game, and we just became very, very passive on what we were doing. And the shots we did take didn't fall. That was another thing is our shots didn't fall after when we did take them. But hats off to Columbus Grove playing a good second half. They did equal to both halves, 26 in the first, 26 in the second, for 52 total points. So let's look at the overall scoring for both teams as we wrap up tonight's broadcast. For the Columbus Grove Bulldogs, Kyle Hopkins paced the way for them with 16 overall points. Trevin Baxter had 13. Trenton Barraza had a good second half, scored 9 points. Landon Best with 8, and then Gage Sauter with 2 points overall. For the Pirates, they were led by Merrick Donaldson, who had 12. Blake Summers chipped in with 11. Then you have Bean Ginther with 7. Kane Wright with 5. Landon Worcester with 4. And Taryn Boblet had 3. We're back at it tomorrow. Liberty Center comes into play. The Tigers come in. They have a large varsity roster. That's about all I've been able to surmise so far out of what they have going on. But we get to go back at it again tomorrow, but it's not going to be any easier.
Senior Day.
It is Senior Day, yeah. We've got a lot of them on our team.
Yep.
So it's going to be a way for us to pay tribute to those seniors, and then also get back on the winning ways, hopefully, as we're now 2-4 in the conference and 11-7 overall. Yep. That's it. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. The final score from Bluffton High School is Columbus Grove 52, Bluffton 42. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night. Tip-off for the varsity around 6:30, depending on the length and the ending of the JV game. But thanks so much for tuning in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow night, and God bless everybody.